Today, I'm going to show you the 3 simple steps that I used to get into this gold entry that is still running. It's a live position open with a target of 1 to 30. I want to explain everything that I used to get into the trade and how you can go and use those things as well. As always, guys, to support my work, to support this channel, please go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. What video topic do you want us to cover next? Without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first and most important part of getting involved in any trade setup is understanding the order flow. Now, you guys have heard me say it, I don't know how many times, but the order flow is what the banks and financial institutions' footprint is. So every move they make, everything they do leaves behind clues. It leaves behind a footprint. And the footprint, the most important footprint, is order flow. So we want to go ahead and take our external swing points. As you can see, I'm marking up right here. And they will give you a trend, a direction, right? When price is making lower lows, meaning this low right here is lower than this low, then the order flow is, of course, trending bearish. When the order flow is trending, making high highs, it's bullish. But in this scenario, you can clearly see that it is bearish. So we are looking for shorts. We know that the banks and financial institutions are looking to take the prices of gold lower. Okay, great. That's a very important component that we needed to know. Now, you want to take the swing high and swing low, and you want to make sure that you are selling in the premium of the price leg. This is the current swing high. This is the current swing low. So right now we're operating between this high and this low. Price must pull back to at least 50%, this line right here, before it can go and make a new lower low. So that has happened now. So we can be expecting that gold can now go and make a lower low. Now, of course, it doesn't have to. It could just pull down and go and make new highs until eventually it makes a new lower low. But we know that gold is going to make a new order flow low, and we just have to trade the reactions. So step 1 was knowing the order flow. Now, we know the order flow is bearish. We want to go into step 2, which is finding the right area to take our trade from. So now we're on the 4-hour time frame, and you can see that we have the low, high, low. We want to pull out our fib, again, low to high. So you can see we're in the top 50%. Now, for me, the first point of interest that pops up is this order block right here. Now, an order block is just an area of price that we know there are orders pending from these large institutional characters, be it central banks. We know that from these areas of price, they must mitigate their orders and bring price back in alignment with their objective. So we're expecting a reaction from a level like this. We're not taking any trades from a level like this. We're just waiting for the reaction. Now, I'm going to essentially replay price so you can see like how we get into the trade, etc., how we react and all that sort of stuff. So again, just so you guys know, here's the swing low that we just marked out. Here is the 4-hour order block that we just marked out. And then essentially now we're on the 15-minute time frame, and you can see prices trending up, right? The trend of the 15-minute, as you can see here, when we broke structure right here to the upside, you can see that the M15 trend shifted bullish. And then essentially you can see that, this has been trending for a while until eventually it gets into our point of interest, right? Which is right here on the 4-hour time frame. So when we tap into this level, anything in here now, we're expecting price to come down. So right here is what we call a change of character, right? A change of character. Now, this change of character is essentially the shift of control from demand to supply. So you can see that this was the high that put in this low. This was the low right here that put in this high. Let me go down to the 1 minute time frame to show you guys in more detail what that looks like, to give you guys an easier visual representative. You can see we come into the point of interest anywhere that we get inside of this box. High, low, high, low, high, low, higher high, lower low. You can see right now that this high broke this low. So on the 15 minute, this is a change of character. It's essentially the shift from demand being in control, which means there are more buy orders coming into the market, to supply in control, which means there are more sell orders. So now we know there are more sell orders, then all we need to do is get involved in our sells, because we know already that the banks have initiated price action to short to the downside. So this could be your entry criteria number 1 from the order block in here, like so, with a stop loss just above, and you can target really and truly the swing low of the move. It's a swing trade. That would give you a 1 to 31 risk to reward, because all we're doing is trading the structure, right? That's all we're doing. We're just trading a line of structure. So price essentially starts to build up, tags in. Let's just play price out and talk through it. So price tags in, so the first order, tags back in again, pause. Now, if you didn't get involved in the first move right here, you can get involved after we have LQ sweeps up, and then we have the lows that this caused taken out, LQ sweeps up, and then we take out these lows. Now we have a new supply level, and this is actually where we got involved in the market. This trade was inside of our community. Lots of members profited from this trade. And this is where we took the short position, right? And exactly the same target to the downside. All the way down here, swinging, all the way for the swing lows, of course. But also management involved here, like going break even at a certain level, taking partial profits at a certain level, which I'm not going to share here on the YouTube channel. And you can see that essentially price just started building its way up, tagged in, and then pretty quickly price started to head to the downside, right? So it's head to our take profits to the downside. Now, there are a few little minor details here and there that just help you get a better understanding of this trade, such as like the complex pullback that takes place right now, the liquidity buildups, mainly just liquidity buildups, complex pullback, and a few other minor details that I don't really want to go into detail here on the YouTube channel. But this is still open, live, and running, expected to hit these swing lows down here. Our members profit